Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Fellow senators, friends all, I stand in support of LB627, and I want to start out by saying I'm disappointed that everyone is not in this chamber for this debate. This is an important debate, one that we need to discuss in the open and not hide away from. I think it's important that we address the many emails that we've received. It's time that we get away from theology and we talk about human rights. Many people have reached out to us and said that as Christians, they feel they're being discriminated against with this bill. But broad diversity includes both religion and sexual orientation. We're talking about parity. And when you talk about parity in business, you're talking about the principles of parity being low cost, high yield investment in major businesses' talent, as well as in their broader profile as forward-looking, responsible businesses, which is exactly what Senator Moorfeld was just talking about. We want to make sure, especially, that we address this younger generation coming in who is looking for parity in the workplace. We're not asking that Christians subscribe to certain beliefs. We're asking employees and employers to a code of conduct. In my research, I found 2,500 private public employers that have written policies prohibiting workplace discrimination based on sexual orientation. And they're doing that because there's a growing body of law and company policy that says that this protection is needed. Some of the companies that I found were companies where a lot of young people are working, like PayPal in Nebraska, Facebook in Nebraska, Google, soon to be in Nebraska, Groupon, American Eagle, Pandora, IKEA, Ben & Jerry's ice cream. And guess what? TD Ameritrade. So I want to point that out again. TD Ameritrade has this policy. So why wouldn't we, as legislators, want to foster an atmosphere where people of different backgrounds can work together? That's what we're talking about today. Move away from the theology and let's talk about the human rights, because that's what this bill is all about. Employers should have only one question. Are you going to do what you need to do to perform your job? What your beliefs are outside your job is not a concern here. And that's what we're talking about today. Let's talk about parity. Let's talk about human rights. Let's talk about how we embrace this younger generation who is looking for employment where people understand that their personal beliefs outside of that office are their personal beliefs. And if we start getting into theology and people come up, as Senator Pansing Brooks said, and say, hey, I have nothing against this community, but it's against my religion, then we're going to start having some conversations about the people in their office that are cheating on their spouses, that might be stealing from their businesses, that might be cruel to others. Because if we want to talk about Christian principles, I guarantee in that office, there are many things, or that business, there are many things we can address here on the mic. So let's not go down that path this time like we did last time. Let's talk about what this bill is about. This bill is about human rights. This bill is about stepping up the plate and doing what's being done all over the country around us already. And let's put on our big boy pants and help Senator Brooks get this bill moved forward. Thank you.